Okay. Um, Earlier in diplomatic immunity cover video number 11, I called the Japanese Super Telescope. They were super, super polite. And I finally got the verification because I believe it's in video 9 I called and I got put through to information, public inquiries, and then I never got an answer because nobody was there. But somebody was there today and they were super helpful. And basically, what she said is that this was in 2023 and they recorded this matrix. And this is a matrix that I believe that I'm part of. But I think they're using this certain matrix for a suicide program and collecting possible communist customs. And I'm not blaming any individual group, but I do have suspicions of some groups. Um, and you have to understand. Um, I don't know what groups these are because I'm still looking for the answers. But this Matrix was recorded in 2023 and it disappeared. And she said that they recorded it using sodium light, which is interesting as yellow light is sodium light. So apparently this whole whatever this is what you can't see is yellow sodium light, and then somehow they recorded this going into the sodium light. Um, but super polite people. I like to thank them a lot. Thank you guys if they ever do get a call like from the FBI or something, or CIA like asking like, well, what about this? I don't think that they would. Um, but what I think this is doing is I think this program is being used. I know it's really weird by a satanic organization. And I in 2023, this is over Hawaii, but I was doing some research, and because I'm in like a program that seems terrifying, and it never stops, and it's like an artificial intelligence programming. But I was looking at the Kanaki Moali people, and all their suicide rates have went up tremendously, and I don't know if that's attributed to this matrix. But I did call the tribe of the Kanaki people to ask them about this, and formally if they knew anything about this. But the reason why I'm concerned is because this right here um, connected to possibly the Order of the Double Dragon. And if you look at the Order of the Double Dragon, and the reason why I say this is because the Order of the Double Dragon, I'm not blaming China. We blame China for shooting these laser beams, and then we blew down one of their water balloons. And I don't think that was very cool. But it's the lower next order, like, and you say this doesn't exist, but okay, the order was founded by Chengdu Emperor on the 7th, 1882, as an award for outstanding service to the throne of the Qing dynasty. Originally, it was awarded only to foreigners. See, so this is what I'm saying. If this laser grid does exist with a program connected to a terrorist organization that's satanic, um, it wouldn't necessarily be China, and we're blaming China, but was extended to the Chinese subject from 1908, was the first Western style Chinese order established in the wake of the Second Opium War as part of an effort to engage the West in adopting Western style diplomatic practices. Traditionally, the Chinese court did not have an honor system in the Western sense. However, hat buttons, ranks, feathers, and plumes were routinely awarded by the emperor to subjects and foreigners alike prior to and after the introduction of the Order of the Double Dragon. The order was replaced in 1911 during the last day of the Qing dynasty, the Order of the Imperial Throne, although this replacement was never fully implemented in the Republic of China, which was good for China because I think the SOE, which is the Strategic Objectives, whatever it is called, it's like the British. I think they took this and they got involved in this and they totally went in for espionage. But even what's even more weird about this is I think I was reading Southern Poverty and Law, and I didn't know that the KKK used to sell opium, and uh, possibly they were involved with the Second Opium War. But before I'm not saying that they're involved in it, but possibly they have contracts with this. And it's just interesting that they would have something of this magnitude, if that's even really anything out there. But what concerns me is I was trying to get a hold of Avril Haines, and the artificial intelligence. This is her Facebook, and she's on the group of eight or the gang of eight. And I just basically was like telling her, "Hey, this green card is America. Convinced that China's have fought for the same symbolism, the two double dragons and the Santanas race symbol representing Imperial Double Dragon awarded to foreigners, possibly awarded to possible blah 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 blah." Anyways, so AI gave me a link to a child foundation, um, which I never signed up for because one, I never got in touch with her, and artificial intelligence, if it did give me a child foundation that was on a bona fide payment, could be getting me involved in some terrorist activities. Um, that goes to something else. But this is an interesting photo, and it's out of the Satanic Ray. This isn't Satanic Ray. This is actually the Temple of Lucifer and the Seed of Light. But see, it's the Grim Reaper, and the sheath is the reap of a harvest is pointing to what looks like Hawaiian people, which would be weird. Like, why would they put the Why would they put the Hawaiian mask over the Grim Reaper blade for a reap of the harvest? And it's just very strange. But back to what I was saying about this double dragon, and why I think it's within this satanic church, because this symbol right here, what if I'm right? What if this is a shield in the Matrix at the beginning of the start of something deeper? Um, don't know, but I highly suggest that if anybody's listening, we stop blaming China. Like, not that they're not guilty, but maybe they're guilty. Maybe we can figure out something else different. But I just want to bring some awareness to this. If this is possible, the symbol is possibly connected to the Order of the Double Dragon mixed with the Curenon Lafayette arms, which would be predominantly French, but not really because let's face it, Lafayette is everywhere, and it's also a military award, which is interesting. So all this right here could be rented out, and you would think that this is dumb, but I don't think it is. So thank you for listening.